I'm live. Let's hope this one's working. Okay, let's hope this one works and that everyone can hear me because that was really frustrating. So, okay, I'm going to wait for people to drift on over. I just started a whole new one and shut that down. Yeah, that was, yay! That was really weird. I don't know why it just went out, and there's absolutely no settings. There's no settings button over there. Yeah. If anyone's still in the other chat, hopefully they will pop on over into this one and we shall see what's going on. Yeah, I don't know. That was really weird because it was sounding fine at first, right? And then all of a sudden it went choppy and then it cut out. So YouTube is conspiring against me. They do not want me to get monetized. Oh, it's like the harder I try, the harder they pull me down. Oh my goodness. So thank you so much for everyone that's popping back in over. I did want to mention, just in case, David make it. Okay, so we got Danny in here. We got Susan, David, Krebby, Jesse made it. Bodie Outdoors. Hey, welcome in. Thanks so much for popping in. Yeah, I think that's why people tend to keep using things like Melon and StreamYard even. Yeah. YouTube's live thing is really, really weak. Lame-o. But I guess they don't need to. Yeah, my sign language skills, I know a few, but they would not help in my monetization. I'm making a cucumber salad right now. Oh, that sounds delicious. Actually, I bought some cucumbers to make a cucumber like refrigerator salad, and I was going to do it on video because it's kind of a pickle type thing, and I haven't got around to making that yet. So that's another video I want to do. I want to make some marinated peppers, and I want to make some cucumber salad. I want to do some hot spicy mango choca. And there was one other thing I was talking to my mom about that I wanted to make and hopefully film a video on, but I can't remember what it was. Hopefully it will come to me at some point. Where is Dexter? I'm in the craft room. Dexter is not allowed in the craft room, Krabby. He is probably out in the backyard barking at something. But don't feel bad for Dexter. He's had his friend visiting all week, so he's been having lots of fun doggy play date time. Oh, and my video yesterday, so I probably won't get the watch hours from it counting towards monetization, but my shorts video yesterday, like I uploaded it and then I was like watering the garden and everything, and I checked on it like a half an hour later, and when I looked at the video, the first thing I saw was it had 5 thumbs down. And I was like, who's thumbing down a video of dogs in a garden and like 5 thumbs downs? Like that just seemed like really weird, right? And then I looked at the views and it was like at 1700 views. I was like, oh, okay. With that many views, I guess you're bound to get a few people that either hit the wrong button or a few haters. So whatever. What variety of sweet peppers does everyone like best? For sweet peppers this year, I'm attempting to grow shishitos, but I don't see anything on them yet. I don't really think you'd call like the New Mexico 6. They're like hatch style green peppers. To me, the ones I'm growing, like the ones I grew last year, there was no heat. So I don't know if you would consider that a sweet pepper. They weren't a hot pepper, but they're not super sweet, but they're amazing roasted. Absolutely delicious roasted. I made a beautiful pork chili with it and they were so good. I am growing red bell peppers this year for sweet peppers. And I think that's it. Everything else is kind of a spicy pepper. So yes, Smita is coming to us from across the pond and down the road. Okay, 60 days till first frost for me. My Kajari melon is just getting to start flowering. I think I have a shot at finally getting a melon this year. That's awesome. That is amazing. That would be so exciting. My melon plant is still this big. Even if after I transplanted it, it's no. I don't, yeah. I'm not going to see anything off that sugar baby this year. I'm just happy it's still alive at this point. Yeah, so my video that's coming out soon where I plant up the boxes, My plan, because they're really nice and deep, and I was talking to Slava about it because she just dropped quite a few things for fall harvest, and we're in the same zone. So she had recommended turnips. And I thought, okay, that's a great idea. So when I was at the dollar store on Friday, I bought some flower seeds, and then all the seeds were 3 for $1. And I bought some short, it was like an early harvest turnip, and early harvest, I think it was like 45, 50-day zucchini. And so I thought, well, I don't usually get a frost until mid-October. And last year it wasn't until like November 7th, which is crazy late. And with the heat, I figured, maybe the plants would grow a lot faster than they do in the spring. I might have a shot at this. And then when I went to plant them yesterday, neither one of those seeds made it home. So I don't know if they fell through the rungs on the shopping cart, if somehow they got left in the cart. I went with my daughter and 3 of her friends. So there was like 5 people putting stuff in and out of the cart. So those seeds did not make it, and I knew I was kind of pushing it to start with, so I kind of went a different direction on those boxes yesterday. But if I end up at the dollar store and I see those seeds again, I still might try 1 or 2, because I mean, 30 cents for a pack, and I drop 1 seed in, I'm looking at like what, 5 cents at the most. And I'm just putting it in soil I already have. So I'm not out any money doing that. Pepper is very good for the health and body. You are right. Hey, CNC Farm, how are you doing tonight? Today. I'm so used to doing an evening live. How are you doing this morning? Sorry about that. I have already had one of my, oh, that's nice. Nice. Oh, my husband, we did not grow it here, but he bought a cantaloupe the other day and he cut into it this morning and it was absolutely delicious. So good. Okay, so about my live Thursday night, it's going to be a jammin' good time. So I am going to have 2 confirmed guests and a possible 3rd mystery guest. So I'm going to be having Lisa from Lazy Days Ahead. She is going to be joining me for my Jam It live. And also TT from TT's Urban Pantry. So we're just going to be talking jam, talking some canning. I'm not going to get into like the technical aspects because I think a lot of that's already been touched on in a lot of other like lives. Jamming Up June was all about jams. I am thinking of going more of a what's the word I want to use? It is not coming to me. I don't want to say emotional, but kind of, I just want to talk about, like you, like your, I don't know, like a lot of people, they remember their grandmothers making jams or their aunts and all these different things in the family. So more of a like nostalgia of jam making. What's their favorite jam? Why? The stories, the feelings, that side of it, rather than the technical side and all this. So Lisa jams are great. I used to watch their vlog. Yes, they are delicious. And I was going to wait. So if you saw my pop-up live Thursday, I did get a wonderful gift box of jams from Lisa and Jesse. And I opened it up on the air, but I hadn't tasted it. And so I was planning on doing a live tasting on Thursday. But this morning I ended up making biscuits and gravy, and I made homemade buttermilk biscuits. And my daughter was convinced that that would probably be the best way to taste jam. So we cracked open 3 of the 4 jars. And oh my gosh, they were so good. So we tried the mango, the watermelon, and the prickly pear. So why don't you guys guess which one do you think was my favorite jam and which one do you think was my daughter's favorite jam? So I held off on the jalapeno. I kind of want to save that for on like my bagel with cream cheese. I think that would be really good with it. Or a cracker or whatever. I just wasn't like in the mood for oh gosh, my phone's ringing and it's my daughter. So I'm just going to mute you for a minute. Talk amongst yourselves. Let me know which one you think we both like the best. Sorry about that. She's over at a friend's house and she wants to know if she can go to the flea market with them. I seem kind of prickly. Oh, thanks, Jessie. Yeah, you're going to have to stay. They're going to hit their 1K soon. So there's going to be lots of jam, I bet, to give away on their 1K live. You're close. So yes, my favorite was the prickly pear. It was very different. I've never tasted prickly pear before. I was not sure what to expect. So I took a bite and I tasted it and I was like, this tastes, the first thing that came to my mind was it tastes green. Like there was like this fresh, I don't know, like green isn't a color, but green isn't a flavor, but it tasted like this really fresh green flavor. And then I took a few more bites and I was like, it's like a strawberry and like aloe vera had a baby. It was absolutely delicious and very like just unique, a very unique flavor. Hey, Scott, welcome in. I just saw you pop in. And Danny, welcome in, Danny Days. So yeah, according to my YouTube account this morning, I'm sitting at 38.90. No, 39.80. Let me get that right. 20 away. So I don't know what went on there with that. And my daughter's favorite was the watermelon. We had never had watermelon jam and it's absolutely delicious. And it was just, again, it was a very different flavor. I do like the color green and apparently I like the taste of it too. Yeah, I thought like the mango was good. Don't get me wrong. We love mango. It was good, but it tasted like mango. Whereas the other two were just a very, yes, were just a very different flavor. And it was just really unique. We really enjoyed it. So they were all good. And I'm sure the jalapeno one's going to be really good. She's good, Cubby. We were full at the moment. Just cleaned up kitchen from having bacon biscuits with Lisa's jam and eggs. We had biscuits with Lisa's jam too. Well, I should have done a morning live with everyone. Come in, bring in your jam. We'll sit here and have biscuits and jam. Hey, welcome in T&J Homestead. So yeah, I will be getting my thumbnail up soon, but I think it'll be interesting just to kind of talk to Lisa and TT and just kind of talk about, some of their favorite recipes and why, why they're into making jam and all this. I need jam and I'm not, so you're gonna have to make your own. Also the watermelon, very nice. Hey, Ashley, did I miss someone coming in or what are we? Did I miss anyone? Nope. Just scrolling through the chat. I like that I can pop it back up on here. Man, I felt like I'm just was like, I felt totally lost over on YouTube. That was just really weird. And it was just weird how it dropped my audio like that. Crazy. So I don't know if my daughter wants to go to the flea market or if she really just wants to get out of having to help me finish up the front garden and do some filming. You guys were taste testing. Oh no. Oh gosh, I was so tired. I was up since I was up at 6. I've had some late nights. I had trouble sleeping. I was just like, I gotta go to sleep. Last time I made jam, made a giant sticky strawberry mess all over the kitchen. Oh my God. Oh yeah. No. Do it outside. Cook your jam up outside next time. Then you can just hose it off. I actually do a lot outside. When I made the crabapple jam, I did it. And I have the video for the crabapple video. My problem with getting some of this stuff edited is if I use the GoPro, I have to convert all of the files before I can upload them into the software. And it takes a long time on the computer. It's really slow to edit and to convert the files over. And sometimes I have to wait until that happens before I can edit the video. So that's the issue I'm running into. It's like, I have time to edit a video, but my videos they're not converted yet. And this is an old computer and it just really bogs it down and everything goes slower on it. So I can't do anything else when I'm converting videos. So especially if the kids on here, because I was running conversions this morning and the kids like, I want to go play Roblox. And so then I was like, well, you have to hit cancel on that because otherwise it's not gonna work. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's way too late. What? Oh no. What did you what product are you program are you using? That stinks. Yeah, there's no way you could do, oh man. What if you like reran it or something, like reinstall the program or okay. That sounds like fun. Thanks so much, Krabby. Thanks for popping in. Good to see you. Clip Champ. Oh, never even heard of that. Interesting. My I want to learn Caden Live. It's supposed to be the best like free program, and I've tried using it a few times and I just got so frustrated and I was just like, ah, it's great, especially if I want to get a little more technical and fancy in the videos, but for me it's just no. There's a plan, Jesse. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's so frustrating. It's like I've been at like I need 100 hours for like the last 2 weeks. And I know people have been running it. I know people have been watching it. I did 2 lives on Thursday, so that got me close to 80 hours just then. Um Oh my goodness. Can you try it in a different app maybe? Are you doing an app on the computer or on your phone? Cuz I know people swear by Kind Master. Um my daughter uses it all the time for stuff, but it always seems to like crash for me or won't upload, or I took video with my camera and my phone, and I tried to put it into KindMaster and it says, "Oh, the files all have to be converted before you do it," or whatever. And I was like, so I just didn't even bother. But KindMaster is a free editing one that's supposed to be they say it's like the best free editing one. And Smitha uses InShot. Never heard of that one either. I just use Windows, the Windows, what's it called? Windows Movie Maker. Well, I think, Jesse, I don't think you could, yeah. I heard not years ago, no, months ago, I heard that like for running a playlist, you have to clear your watch memory. And you can't run it again for, I think it's 45 days. And I don't know if that was for like everyone's playlist or like your own. So if you run someone's playlist and then you run it again like the next day, if it's the same videos on your same account, I don't know if it will add up. There was something I remember hearing 45 days, and I don't know if that's true or not. Hey, Audrey, welcome in. How are you doing this morning? You've never edited on your free editors for mobile. Okay. Okay. See, I don't film with my phone. I've done a few videos with the phone and it's not great. I do everything on the computer, on the desktop. So, because I use like the Sony Handycam or my GoPro usually for most filming. Although now I have my husband's old phone, which is a Galaxy whatever, and it does fairly decent video, but still not super great. The one I posted last week was whatever. So that's only for your own, Scott? Okay. Because yeah, I cleared my I cleared my library on one of my other YouTube accounts, and I've been running my playlists on that, but like from like previous, like last year's stuff, just to be sure on that. So I mean, honestly, if that works, I should be able to get my own watch hours for the next, I should be able to get the next 20 watch hours myself, just doing that. So it was funny. I think that's what's going to happen, Jesse. I think that's what's happening. YouTube is conspiring. It's like, how bad do you want this? How bad do you really want this? It's like dangling that carrot in front of me. Yeah. Because I don't know. I wasn't trash talking YouTube. I don't know why they're doing this to me. I've been good to them. been good to them. Yeah, so what is everyone else doing today? I'm going to be hopefully finishing up the front yard. That front, not, it might not be like 100% finished, but I should get a good chunk of it done. I'm not sure exactly how much filming I'm going to be doing of all of it because my friend and neighbor from up the street wants to come and watch slash help me with it, and she will not want to be anywhere near a camera, so I won't be able to run the camera for that, especially or if my daughter and her friends are over. So that's another thing, like, it's like everything is content, but it's like I still have to be respectful of other people that don't want to be on my videos, or of kids and other things like that I don't want on there. So Jesse's still shaking his head. Oh no, I mean Scott. Same. Yeah, Smita. Mine. It's been about almost 3 weeks for me now. So, yeah. So please show Smita some love. She is over in India, and she has lots of great short videos on, just kind of instructional videos on growing certain items or highlights of different plants and flowers that she's growing. And she has a much, much warmer tropical climate than I do. Yeah, because you're losing hours from last year, and it's just you just get caught in this cycle. So my advice to anyone starting their YouTube journey is try to get all your hours in that first year. Do not do what I did and put off the lives. And I decided to do every other week for lives all last year. I didn't start going full lives every week until like January, when I was like getting, all of a sudden my subs started to jump up, and I was like, oh, I better get on this and get it. And yeah, so I really, if I had been doing my lives every week, I would have had my hours a long time ago. So I kind of regret that now, but at the time I felt like it was the right choice for me. It was just easier to, I still needed to be a mom and do things with the family and spend time doing things. And, you know, the kid, she's 13 now, so she's busy. She's off with her friends. She's off doing this and that. So it was just kind of nice knowing on the Thursdays I didn't have my live, that I could just kind of sit back and relax. So, but yeah, I shouldn't have, because then I would not be in the situation I'm in now. So if you're still working towards your monetization, don't skip out on the lives. Do a weekly live. Get into the habit of it. And I still had it running while no worries, Danny. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, they just, because it's 365. Well, your hours are calculated for the 4,000 watch hours. It's in the last 365 days. So every day you go, you lose whatever hours you gained last year on that day. So today I lost all of the hours I had gained August 14th, 2021. Well, okay, maybe not the exact date because it's 365 days, but you know what I mean, right? So if you're getting the same, views coming in, but then you're losing similar amounts of views, it happens, right? Folks doing 3 to 5 lives a week. Sorry, I had to. Oh, yes, of course. And make fun of the folks that are doing. Well, of course. Of course. I was doing it every other week, and then people were acting like I was live all the time. I am psyched. I was picking through the scrap wood pile and found exactly what I needed to modify the chicken coop so the automatic door can function. Yay! Oh, the ladies will be happy about that. Any more eggs yet? Yeah. So that's why you're going to have to push a live. Even like if you have a rainstorm, put your camera on live and just set it outside, like where it's protected, and just like live stream like a rainstorm. People will come watch it, and you'll get a lot more watch hours from that. The official number this morning was 3980. And yes, I screamed. I was like, it's so close. When you gain on the front end needs to be higher than what you lose on the back end. Exactly. Yeah. You had the right idea for sure, Scott. I also regretted not doing regular lives. Took me nearly 4 months to hit my hours after my fork went 1,000. Yeah. I know. Well, I just had to laugh at you about something. But with Shellis. Okay, well, they're getting there. They're figuring it out. Yeah. So just try something like that, and even if you just stream it for half an hour, people come in and out, you'll get views and you'll get hours, and you don't have to spend time editing it. Plenty of calcium, oyster. Well, they're babies. They're still new to this, you know? Yes, I know. The hours, the watch hours. Yeah. Well, it's just hard to I mean, when you're looking at 4K, like last year, at this time, I had about, I don't know, maybe 300 subscribers, 250, 300. I didn't hit my 500 until Christmas, right? So I had like 200 subscribers, and I was probably maybe around 1,000 hours, and just the number seemed so big at the time that I was like, "Oh, it's never gonna happen. I'm never gonna get there anyways." And so I was like, "You know what? It's a beautiful summertime. I'm not gonna waste my beautiful Thursday night evenings." So I should have done, what I should have done is I should have done like I should have done like a Thursday night every other week, and then like a Sunday morning every other week or something like that. Just to kind of mix it up so that I still had my evenings free and then whatever. But I end up working on weekends fairly often too. So it's hard to kind of get it, schedule anything permanently for that. So, but I'm very excited. I think it'll be nice to have Lisa on, and Jessie will probably be hanging out in the background. She's like, wait, just me? I said, well, Jessie can be there too, but Jessie's not the one making the jams. Jessie's the one eating the jams, but Jessie's not the one making the jams. So it'll be interesting to see Lisa in front and Jessie behind her. See how that goes. And then TT from TT's Urban Pantry. So that'll be really nice. And possibly another surprise guest. They're going to get back to me. I got a reminder, but she had to check her schedule. So that'll be Thursday night at 7:30 Eastern time. So we're going to have a jamming good time over there for that. So make sure you all check that out. Hey, you grow row. How are you doing this morning? Good morning. Welcome in. Our friend who just started a channel, Fresh Start Homesteading, a couple weeks ago, and I'm gonna. Well, I mean, it just, you know what? I didn't know when I started. I had no idea about the 500. I mean, the 1,000 subs and the 4,000 hour. I had no idea about any of that. I was just starting to start a channel, and yeah, it's so overwhelming. Those numbers just seem so big, especially when it takes you, it takes you a while to get to that first 100. And you're slogging it out, and then, you get slow. And I remember like the 400s, like I was in the 400s for a very, very long time. I just like stalled out, and then I stalled out again in their 800s. Oh yeah, of course, Danny. Yep. Sure. Drop their link, no problem. Yeah, it's really overwhelming at first, and I just wasn't really sure I even wanted, like, it was gonna ever happen. So I really wasn't pushing it too much for that. And then once I started to get a taste of it and I started to get closer, I was like, oh, yeah. Till Jessie and Lisa and tons of push. Yeah. Yeah. Well, see, that's what happened to me too, is I was sitting at around like 920, and like my hours were going. When I hit my 1,000, I only needed like 800 hours or something. And so I was like, oh, okay, well, my numbers are growing, my subs are growing. So that way when I hit my 1K, I'll be pretty close to my 1,000, my 4,000. I won't have to ask people to run my playlists or anything like that. And then that last week, Ann Dale Homestead, she shouted me out, and Scott shouted me out. And then Pam at Container Crops, I was at like 975, and Pam went live on a Tuesday night, and she's like, I'm not getting off this live until Brampton gets her 1,000. And so I went and like I got my last 80 subs in like a matter of like 3 or 4 days. And so that was awesome. But then that, my watch hours didn't like build with them like they had been, right? So then all of a sudden I'm like, oh no, now I'm scrambling to get my watch hours. Hey Brenda, welcome in. How are you doing this morning? Danny, if this is her first year laying, lots of imperfections. Okay. Oh, first year. Okay, that's interesting. I thought Slava hit and Ann. I want to say Slava hit, but I don't think Ann hit. Not quite, Brenda. Apparently I still need 20 hours. According to YouTube this morning, I still need 20 hours. So I don't know if they're just holding some back and I'll get credited them tomorrow. I don't know if it updates every day. It hadn't updated it since the 11th. So it went from August 11th to the 14th before it updated again. So I think Anne got hers, but I can't swear to it. Scott and speechless is an oxymoron. Hey, I can't make fun of Scott for that too much. Also, Danny, how many away are you? Danny last night was 15 subs away from hitting her 2K. And I believe she's going to have some giveaways on her 2K. She's got a pack of seeds, I think a pack of tomato seeds for her 2K. And I'm going to donate a few things for her 2K as well. I have some seeds and maybe a sticker or two. We shall see. I hope so. That's the plan. I thought, you know what? Instead of taking the time and putting out a video that's not going to get enough hours, I'm just going to go live, make it easy. Oh, and did y'all see I'm wearing my LG Homestead t-shirt? Whoop, whoop. And I'm choking myself. And I'm wearing this t-shirt because it is this beautiful shade of teal that matches my flamingo pants. They're actually pajama pants, but whatever. 14 away from 2K. All right, Danny, drop your link. Drop your link. If you're not, I think everyone here probably is already. Oh my God, you are an angel. Thank you so much, Janet. Oh my gosh, that's going to make me cry. You guys have all been, everyone has just been so incredibly helpful and supportive. And it's funny because I've been on the other end, I've ran people's playlists and I've shared them out and all of that. But to be on the receiving end, yeah, I cut the collar off. I don't like collars. I like a V-neck. I have a really hard time with anything touching my clavicle, my collarbone. Anything that touches up here, it just makes me very claustrophobic. So sometimes I will go and put on a new binding on this, but I didn't bother. It's more comfortable this way. But yeah, I usually cut the necklines out of my t-shirts. Because I'm a weirdo and I don't like the ribbing. It's always that like hard ribbing. It's just heavy, right? If you notice my own, yeah, exactly. I prefer a V-neck, right? But it drives me nuts. Hey, Michael's Adventures, welcome in. Okay, I'm getting all choked up. I'm gonna run my mascara and I have a video to film after this. So thank you, everybody. Tell Dexter. He's the one that tries to get in there. Most of you likely know me. Yeah. So I don't know. There might be, maybe there's someone in here that doesn't know you, Danny, or has another account. I'm still running downstairs to left house sensor. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Scott. Yeah, like I said, I think at some point it's going to actually update and I'm going to be at like 5,000 hours or something stupid like that. It just seems or else YouTube is like suspicious of it and it's not giving me all the watch hours for some reason or something. 1987. Oh, that was a good year. Oh my God. Do you know how depressing it is thinking how long ago 1987 was? That's crazy. Yeah. So my analytics hours have been, Friday I was at 4,067. Yesterday I was at 4,054. So but it's the actual monetization one is farther behind than that. And I don't know like how much of that, because that's full monetization. Like that's all the videos, right? And not all the videos are count. So like I had almost like 1,900 views on Dexter's video yesterday, but it's a shorts. And so the hours show up in my analytics hours, but it's not eligible for the watch hours. What am I trying to say? So here, let me just go and see if it's updated anything. So yeah, my analytics are saying 4,059 hours. So I'm thinking I should be safe, especially after this. So you know what? If you don't want to keep running my playlist, then you're probably good. Oh, I wanted to know, Jesse. I was going to message you this morning and say, how many watch hours did you get last night? Because that was incredible. You had an amazing, amazing turnout. Yeah. Yeah, especially for your first like official live. That's crazy. Well done. I think GT Junior Alaska did his first like official live and he had a crazy number of people in there too. I think so many of us, like we started our first lives when our channels were really small. So when you go for your first live and you're like in your 900s, it makes a big difference than when you do your first live and you're like a 200, right? Send YouTube an email. It says they will, well, they keep on the thing. It says they will send me one, right? The highest count was 89. Well, I mean, it updated this morning, right? Like last night, I checked last night and it still was saying it hadn't updated since. And then this one is saying it updated. Oh no, it's saying last. Okay, so the number changed this morning and it says last update, but now it's saying it was last updated on August 12th. So yeah. Okay. You know what, you guys, stop. Go run someone else. Go run someone else's videos. I gotta be there. I gotta be there. I know Jesse needs his ran and Indiana backyard gardener. She still needs about close to 2,000 hours. And yeah, I think I don't think I've ever broke 30 yet. Maybe for a split second. In one of them, I don't know. I don't think so. Back to weekly lives. Yes, ma'am. Well, I mean, I just don't want to, like, other people need it more than I do right now, right? So yeah, Adrian needs it. Jesse needs it. Obviously, Smita. Sorry, Smita. Let me just message Slava real quick and see if she's still. I thought she got her hours, but let me just send her a message real quick. Did you get your hours yet? I'm pretty sure Anne got hers. I think Anne mentioned it in one of her lives. But if you want to confirm that with her. So, yeah, I should be good. I should be good. I just don't know why mine don't know how to run anyone else. I have brainwashed Jesse's computers. You go, Ro. I'll go check you out and run your playlist. Oh my God. Woo! You're a little less than 400 away. That is amazing. Congratulations. Yeah. So if someone can drop, you have like a full on playlist, right? All your videos, go drop that. Gotta have insurance. I know. But at this point, I think I should probably be able to get my own just with, whatever. But, yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's so stressful. It's so stressful watching those numbers go. Oh my goodness. But, yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. And I think Slava was too. I think she, I'll see if she hasn't messaged me back. Where is she? Why is she not sitting in front of her computer on a beautiful day? Why is she out in her garden? I should be out in the garden. Today it's going to be a beautiful day. It is going to be sunny with a high of 77 degrees. Perfect day for working out in the yard. You are welcome. Don't worry, grow. You grow, Ro. We'll get you. We'll get you there. Yeah. So I'll shout yours out and I think TT. I was running her channel. I don't know if she's gotten hers yet. but I was running TT Urban Pantry. So that's who I've been running this past week. I've been running Jesse, TT, and Indiana. Yeah. Yay for Anne. I know. I was shocked because she'd hit her 1K, and then I guess she wasn't really talking about it too much. And then I was saying how many hours I needed, and she said, "Oh well, I still need it." I was like, "What? You still need hours?" I was like, "Oh my gosh." So yeah. Oh my god. I know. We've just been unseasonably cool this season, and honestly, the plants would like it a bit hotter, but it's been perfect. It's been perfect for me. We haven't had to have the air conditioning on. Like this morning I have the window shut here because my husband's got the smoker going. He's doing a brisket. It's going to be delicious. So it gets a little smoky, so I don't want it coming in. But yeah. And who else? It seems like there was someone else that was really close on their hours too, and I just cannot think of it off the top of my head. But I will be I'll add more people to my list today. And I know Belt Loop had a big list going on over on his community tab. So if you go over there, if you're looking for people's channels to run or you want to join in on that, Belt Loop has been running a bunch of channels. And he had a list of a bunch of people that needed watch hours. So that's a good place to go and everything, right? Because it's like, you know what, if I'm a lot of times when I'm doing something, I'll just have it running in the background while I'm, in the kitchen or while I'm sewing. And I might as well do it for someone that needs the hours. I'm glad our heat finally broke. It was 90 to 100 for weeks with no rain. It's cooler now, but still no rain. Ugh. You can open multiple browsers and run 3 plays at the same time on volume 1, and it will sound like you're in a casino. I will do that. I'll run, 3 or 4 videos just on tabs and on a thing. Yeah. It's just the problem is my computer is kind of old and it'll bog it down. And my disk, sometimes my disk will start and it's like at 100. So I can't run too many at a time, and I try to keep it down so I don't burn it out. But they're twins. They're twins. Yeah. So it's kind of funny to me thinking that, I mean, there are people running my playlist that had never seen my channel, had never seen me, had never seen a video, but they heard someone shout me out and they started running my playlist. I can't even get my family to watch my videos. I can't get my friends or my neighbors to watch my videos. And yet complete strangers on YouTube are showing me more love than my friends and family. Oh, it's just funny. It's just funny the way it is. Oh, see, we try not to run it unless it's going to be like above 85 and or super humid. So anything under 85 and not super humid, we just use the windows. But my husband installed the attic fan, which is so we have like the hallway has the access to the attic, and he has 2 giant like industrial ventilation fans that sit in that, and it pulls the air up and out. It pulls the heat right out of the because it's 3-story townhouse, right? So it pulls the heat right out of the top floor, blows it into the attic, and then there's another fan in the attic that blows hot air out. And we have all the windows open, and we have a big metal screen storm door on the front door, so that stays locked and open. So it stays cool in here. My daughter's friends came in the other day and they're like, "Oh, it's cool in here," and they're all running their air conditioners all the time. So we just don't run our air conditioner very often. And every room in the house has a ceiling fan. So this office has a ceiling fan. My daughter's bedroom, ceiling fan. Hallway, ceiling fan. Our bedroom, ceiling fan. And then there's a ceiling fan in the living room and the kitchen. So we just have the fans going all the time, the windows blowing air through, and unless it's really humid, it works just fine. And then sometimes even when it's really humid, we still don't run it, and then we regret it. But honestly, it's so nice when you're sitting out on the deck, not to have to hear your air conditioner because it's right there. We have to hear our neighbors' air conditioners, but at least we're not hearing ours. But we do have an outdoor air conditioner, if that makes any sense. So if you've seen the videos where I do the tours of the garden, on the deck, there's like this big red monstrosity. I don't know why it has to be red, but it is a giant fan. And it has 2 settings on it, and it has a giant water tank. So you hook the hose up to it. So it fills up with water, and the coils go through the cold water, and so it blows cool air. It's not a mister, so it does not throw mist at you. It does not throw any moisture at you. So we used to have a mister fan, and it does drop the temperature down, but you can't like be on your phone and you can't read a book because it's damp air. So this is great. It works amazing. So it's like we don't have the air conditioning in the house going because we do like to just spend as much time as we can just relaxing on the deck or working out in the garden. We spend so much of our time out there, and but we do have the outside air conditioner. Oh my god, he is so funny. The windows are so broken here. Yeah, well, that's different. Yeah. Yeah. No, and for as hot as you've been, for sure. Like if we get over 86 and it's like, nope, air conditioner's going on. I need to be able to sleep. Dexter needs to be able to stay cool, and everything. Yeah. The only front tab gives folks watch hours. Videos on back tabs. What? So if you have a bunch of tabs running, they don't? I didn't know that. How do they know what tab it's on? Jerks. Oh, yeah. I don't know what it is in here, but it feels nice. I have the ceiling fan going. So, but we try not to do anything that adds heat to the house during the day. So like I'm not going to vacuum during the day. I don't run the oven, if it's hot out. If I need to bake something, which is very rarely that I need to bake something that's hot out, I'll either do it in the air fryer or I'll do it on the barbecue. Oh man. Okay, well, Jesse's going to be happy to know that his videos were on the top live. Oops. So that means I have to open multiple, instead of opening multiple tabs, I have to open multiple windows. We could be. The same way they know if the volume is on. Yeah, but that's because that's in YouTube. But YouTube can't control my tabs. And they don't know what the volume on my computer is at. But the volume on a video is like in YouTube. It's part of the slider, right? So yeah, I knew you can't like watch it in oh, I don't have Nightbot hooked up. Oh, I do. What? Nightbot is here. Okay. Yes, 41%. That's nice. Yeah. No, I'm telling you, it's been beautiful. Look at that. Nice breeze. Glad you are on StreamYard now. More fun. We can pop. I know. I felt like I was just like, I felt like I was sitting on my hands there. Right around the way from me, I'm in Firestone Park. Oh, cool. I don't know where that is, but it's cool that you're close by. If I said it like I knew what that meant, I don't. So whatever. Yeah, weather Boston. Temperature of 76. Oh, we're almost the same right now. Almost the same. That's cool. I'm actually warmer than you. And I have more of a breeze and slightly more humid. Davenport, Oklahoma. I have a friend, but they live in Davenport, Washington. And they are harvesting wheat, and they're supposed to be harvesting their wheat last week, and then they got rainstorm came through right when they were supposed to be harvesting. So that got canceled for a little bit. Weather Firestone Park, Canada. Firestone Park. What? What is that, Nightbot? I think Nightbot got confused. 92. Oh my God, no. No, but 38%, that's pretty low, right? It might. Conditions, Ottawa, 79. Oh, you're a little bit warmer, but ooh, hardly any breeze. Wow, that is still good luck flying a kite today, Scott. Wow, 3. I don't know if we've ever been down to 3. Oh, we got to Beverly. Oh, so you're warmer. You're slightly warmer than Boston. Same humidity though. Yeah, this is like as still as the air here ever gets. We live on like the windiest street in the city. And I think it's because we have the train tracks behind us, and so it's kind of like this wind tunnel. Even though we have um the wall there, it kind of comes around on the street on the cul-de-sac, and the wind just whips down the street, especially, oh my God, in the middle of winter and it's so cold. Oh my goodness. Drone is going up. Perfect. Perfect day for the drone. Awesome. Yes, thank you. I've been sitting here. It's been 50 minutes and then plus the other flop of a live that happened earlier. I'm sitting at just about an hour. So honestly, I've got to be there. I've got to be there. So I won't take up any more of your time. I really, really appreciate everyone that came in today and everyone that's been watching my playlist and has subscribed and watched my videos and supported me along this journey. It's very emotional actually this week. I don't know. It just, um, it's just something I decided to do. The first year, we were in lockdown and, we did a lot of gardening and we were home and, we spent a lot of hours doing things and I spent a lot of it learning. I watched a lot of gardening videos and I learned a lot about like, cut flower gardening and different recipes. I was trying to do things with it, but honestly, looking back, it's like, we had all that time, you know, in that time period, you could have learned a new skill. You could have learned a new language. It just seemed like there was just so much wasted time during that. And so I just was like, you know what? We're still kind of in lockdown. I have more time on my hands. So I'm really happy that I decided to take this journey into YouTube. I've learned so much and I feel like even, you know, now that I might possibly be monetized, I might actually be making, a little bit something back from it. But I feel like I accomplished something with my time and my time off. I learned so much. I learned about filming. I learned about editing. I learned about uploading. I learned about promoting. I learned more about gardening. I learned, I canned. I never would have canned something. I never would have done any canning. But more than that, I met the most amazing group of people, family that that I needed. People in my life that I needed, especially in lockdown and being a very extroverted person. It was really, really hard on me not being able to, hang out and talk and visit with people. And so YouTube chats and all of that gave me that opportunity and that social interaction that I so desperately needed and an outlet. And I just feel like I was actually, productive in that time period. So thank you so much to everybody. Everyone that's gotten this far knows how much work has gone into it. And everyone that's almost there, keep going. You'll get there. It's worth it. And if you need watch hours or you need subs or anything like that, feel free to mention it in the comment section down below this video after. And there are people that will run your playlist and watch and share you out because it is an absolutely wonderful community. So thank you again, everybody, for being here and for being with me along this journey. And hopefully the next time I see you, I can happily say that I am monetized. So, all right. Thank you so much. Thanks, Brenda. Yeah, you know what you're jumping into. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It takes a lot of time and effort and thought goes into, behind the scenes, figuring out what you're going to do with everything. So, it's not easy. It hasn't been, easy, but it's been enjoyable. It's been fun. And it's been, I love you too, Jesse and Lisa and everybody. It's just, I don't talk about it a lot, but, in the summer of 2000, I moved from Oregon to California and left behind everyone I knew. I moved to Florida with my parents and we were basically cut off from everyone else in the family because they did not believe with the decision we felt we had to make. And so we were basically, excommunicated and kicked out of the church that I had grown up in, because we no longer agreed with what they were teaching. And so by doing so, I lost contact with my aunts, my uncles, my grandparents, my sister, my niece and nephew, all of that. Sorry, it's been 20 freaking years. You'd think I'd be over it by now. And so, we've made our friends and family and our neighbors, and then honestly, this just sense of community and love from YouTube has just meant so much to me. And I love watching other people and their videos and getting to spend time with their families. Like, it just, like, I don't know if you follow Nicole at Flower Hill Farm, but she lives in a small town with several generations of family and cousins and her grandparents, and they're all so interconnected in everybody's lives. And I love watching that because it's beautiful, and it's something that I used to have that I lost. And I don't regret the choice I made. I made the right choice. I made the proper choice. It was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. It was very upsetting. And I struggled with depression for the first 2 years down in Florida. But it's just, meeting new people and finding new people that you connect with because you have similar interests and similar goals and similar like work ethic. And I think that's something I love about, the gardening and the homesteading community. It's like if they want something done, they just do it and they figure out how to do it and they go out and do it and they grab the tools and they do it themselves instead of, always hiring. Not that there's nothing wrong with hiring people to do something you don't know how to do, but it's people, it's just that kind of that go for it attitude that, we can do this, DIY attitude, lifestyle, just kind of a, my friends in real life are not into any of the stuff I'm into. They're not into sewing or gardening or anything like that. So to find a community and people that are have similar and common interests is really nice. So thank you, Danny. Yeah, Danny and I, there's a handful of people that I message on Facebook and Instagram on a regular basis. And yeah, Danny has definitely been one of my closest friends over the past few years. Too bad she lives in Boston. YouTube brings good people together if it's meant to be. Yes. Thank you. Nothing's wrong. I'm just saying thank you to everybody and sharing a little too much. Probably just go back and watch the last 5 minutes and it'll catch you right up, Belt Loop. But thank you so much. Actually, I mentioned you earlier with your playlist. He's got some lists going, helping people with their channels. So, oh wow, you came in on that. I don't think I've ever cried on my channel before. Thank you so much for coming in, Garden Master 242. It's not always like this up in here. Gosh, yeah, I'm just getting a little choked up. So close to monetization, and it's just honestly because of the support and the friends and the family, the new family that I have created from people. And I know people think, oh, it's silly, you've never met these people in person, and it's like it that doesn't matter, right? You're only 8.5-hour drive. Oh gosh, I would make that drive for a visit if I had a passport to be able to get back into the US after. Oh yeah, that would be disturbing. You just have to move in. Dexter, there's room in Dexter's room. We could throw a mattress down there with him. Yes, thank you. I'm sorry. That was something awkward to come in on. I'm so sorry. Just a little personal sharing there. He's saying hi to Gary. How close? Okay, well, this morning it said it updated on the 12th, and I was at 3980. So I have to be there. My analytics page says I'm at 4,059, but my monetization tab is still saying 3980, but it hasn't updated and since the 12th. So I think I'm there. Scott told me that that I should send them an email. So I'll send them an email asking them to update that. I think they're making me wait, and I'm not happy about it. But I know everyone else has had to go through this too. So, well, it's the entryway. his room is the entryway. So we just put him in there at night. We just have a gate to block it off. And then because we have a fairly big like entryway area. And so we just put his bed and that in there just so he's not roaming the house at night while we're gone or asleep. Oh, that's awesome, Belt Loop. Wow. And where are you for subs? Have you got there on subs yet? Yeah, I'll throw you in the mix, but I'll open it up on its own channel. Apparently, according to Scott, you can't have multiple tabs. It has to be separate windows. So I will. That's why I came to say I need 20, but I'm probably there. So if you want to run someone else's, that's fine. I don't know exactly. I don't know why my camera is. It's on. I think I have it on. I don't know. It's on auto framing. There we go. Is that better? But now it's really far back. I guess I could zoom it in. Is that better? Like it's on auto framing. So you'd think I'm like swinging around the way that thing is moving. Okay, so you're good. Yeah. Okay, good. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so yeah, for sure. I'll be running you along with Indiana and you Grow and Leslie and Gisa. I'm gonna make sure, so I'll keep playing it for thank you. That was Joe and Kevin from Tuber Chat that told me. Oh, okay. Alrighty. The slide looks cool, so keep zoomed in, but it's just funny. Okay. Yeah, it looks better. And then I can also remove my chair. So it removes the chair. So it looks like no, it didn't. Maybe that only works if I'm why does it keep growing my face? I think that only works if I'm using the green screen. But I'm not using the green screen today because as you can see, my sewing area is not a total mess today, which sometimes it is because I have projects going on and then I'll use the green screen. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's like it's saying auto framing says it always stays centered, but you'd think I'm not like I wasn't doing this before. Like I don't know why it was just moving around so much. So oh, anyways, on that note, good hey Chuck, welcome in. So there's Belt Loops playlist. So it said as of an update from Friday on the 13th, or is it, no, the 12th, I was at 3980. So 20 away. So I think I'm there. But I haven't got like the official notification monetization thingy majiggy mabob. So, but I remember when Danny was going through this and she'd be like, it's not updating. They haven't updated it. So I remember watching Danny and chuckling. So, why are we laughing at Jesse? What did I miss? What did I miss? I gotta scroll back up. Did I miss anything? No, I don't know what I missed. So, yeah, on that note, if you want to watch me cry, go back, I don't know what, 10 minutes now. Yeah, I don't know. They just want to make you wait and, right? This time next year, you won't even be thinking, I know. Oh, just the way he introduced Chuck. I didn't see that one. Oh, I clicked on it. I just thought it was the name of a channel that came in. And so then I was like, trying to look for that channel's name. Oh, my bad. I'm bad. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. I'm a little flustered now after crying on YouTube, but whatever. It's really funny how you don't even think about watch time after you hit it. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So like I'm sitting now, I have like 11:22, I think. And so it's just like I was like, oh, when did that happen? Like I haven't even really been watching my subs and focusing on the hours and stuff too, right? So oh, she's 12 away. Danny at Wicked Awesome Gardening is 12 away from hitting her 2K. And she's going to have a seed giveaway, I think. You had a packet of seeds you were talking about giving away on your 2K. So if you haven't subbed to Danny at Wicked Awesome Gardening, go and do it. Go check her out. She's got some great videos, but not harvest videos. So Don't be looking for harvest videos this year from Danny. Yes, I'm sure Danny or Jesse will be dropping a link for that really quickly. Yeah, you hit that. I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. I think they do shout you out, whatever, right? But yeah, I mean, we're all getting there. We're all getting there together, but I love it. Like, there's no like competition between people, or like, oh, well, there, okay. I had slight competition with one person, but that's all right. And we both made, I got my 1,000 first, but then they got monetized first. So we're not going to talk about that. But, that was it. And they had no idea we were in a competition. It was a one-sided competition, but whatever. But other than that, I'm just being silly. Everyone's like just helping and pushing. And it's like, oh, you have a video on this? Oh, so did I. But instead of being like competitive over the videos, it's like share both videos, right? It's just such an incredible spirit of giving and sharing in this community that you don't see in a lot of other communities. And I know like the food cooking channels can get kind of vicious over there. Some of the comments and stuff, it's like, what? Yeah. So it's just a very different, it was a fun and healthy competition, and they didn't even know about it. And I won. So even better. Yes. Yeah, no, it wasn't like that. It happened to be Bland's Promised Land Ranch because I was so far behind them for so long, and then I passed them when I was like in the 800s, and I was in the chat on one of their lives, and Monica mentioned how many subscribers I had, and Eric goes, "What? That's more than we have. How did she pass us?" So then he was trying to tell everyone in his chat to unsubscribe from my channel. So then I was like, "Okay, bring it. I'm gonna hit my 1K before you do." So and I did. But then they already had their hours because they've been doing a lot more lives. So whatever. So yeah, I did win that one, even though they had no idea I was competing with them about it. So now y'all know. Exactly. Yeah. So there's plenty to go around. And it's funny because sometimes I'll be like, oh, am I gonna get any more people watching this video? Am I gonna get any more subscribers? Like, how many more people out there could be that want to watch a video or something on gardening or whatever, right? And then I'm like watching, and this was like last summer. I thought maybe I plateaued, right? I was at like 400 subscribers. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is the most I'll ever get of people watching my videos. And then I was watching one of the Garden Answer recap videos, right? And she was already over 1 million subscribers. So she already had 1 million people watching her garden videos. And then she posts that in 1 month they gained 50,000 subscribers. I was like, okay. So there was like still 50,000 people out there that hadn't discovered her that wanted to. So then I stop and think how many millions of people there are in the world, and how many millions of people are getting interested in gardening and watching videos. And then I was like, no, you know what? The sky's the limit. There's no cap, right? So yeah, very nice. Just like high school, I was a slow runner, but I crossed the finish line eventually on a stretcher with 2 people carrying me. Way to go, Chuck. Whoop whoop. Get the turtle world. Yeah. Yeah. And I was like that too. And then all of a sudden, once it starts to get close, you're like, oh, you really kind of have to push, because if you don't push and get those hours in, you start losing the hours from last year, and it just gets really, really discouraging. And you're just be like, I'm never gonna get there. Why even bother? But you will, right? So yeah. Yeah, for sure. I'm at almost 5,000 like lifetime hours. I started a year and a half ago. So, but that first, the first 4, 5, 6 months was really slow and not a lot of watch hours. So I wasn't losing that many at the beginning of the year. But I really picked up in July and August. So that's why I was like really pushing, because I was like, if I wait any longer, I'm going to just be losing more and more hours every day. So, yep. Yes. And it was really nice to meet you, Garden Master 242. I don't know where you're located, but if you want to drop the area you're from, that would be great. I really get excited to see who our YouTubers start with. That's the best. That is the best, when you get someone that subs or leaves a comment and you go to check their channel and they don't have a channel. I don't know. It just feels really validating. that they've subscribed, even though that they're not on the YouTube streets, right? Oh, you know what? The best way to do that is to join someone else's live stream if you're nervous about it. So if someone's doing a live, a channel that you follow and they're doing a live and they have a panel come up, or they'll drop the link and say, hey, come on up. And then you can drop it and be like, just come on up for 5-6 minutes at a time, right? I would offer you to come up on my live Thursday night, but I already have people booked in for that. The Bahamas. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I have a friend, well, not really a friend, but a work associate, and his wife was born in the Bahamas. I've never been. I went on a cruise ship once and the cruise docked in the Bahamas, but I was really sick that morning and I could not get off the ship. So I missed seeing the Bahamas that day. I was very sad about it. Yes, exactly. Really. And once again, don't believe everything you see on YouTube. But yeah, no, usually I offer people that are say, oh, they're afraid to do lives. I offer for them to come on up. But yeah, if you come like another live, not Thursday night, because Thursday night I already have 2, possibly 3 people booked to come up. But other times, yeah, if you want to just come on up and say hi and say your channel name, and you realize that actually, I think lives for me, actually, a live is much easier than talking into a camera doing a video. It just feels more natural because I'm watching myself on the screen. So it's like you're talking into a mirror. And if you have a guest, which is the easiest way to do a live, is you have a guest and you're like literally, it's just like you're sitting there talking to them. It's like a Zoom call and or FaceTime. And once you do that, and it's just like FaceTime with a bunch of people listening in, you eavesdroppers, it makes it a lot easier, I think. But oh yes, it's a joke. You mean lives that last longer than 6 hours, Jesse? How long did it go? Oh my God. I'm glad I went to bed when I did, because I would have got sucked in longer. I was like, oh man, I'm too tired. I gotta go to bed. In real estate, we needed a lot of growth and personal development pieces, scarcity mindset. Oh, okay. Yep. Well, and I think just being positive, because if you have that scarcity mindset, it comes through in your personality, right? It's kind of like the resting B face of personalities, right? And so if you have that mindset and that negativity, it's like the law of attraction. People are not going to be attracted to you. They're not going to be attracted to watching your channel. And it's like when I love people. I do. I know there's a lot of people that are like, oh, they hate people. They hate being around people. I love people. I love talking to people. I love interacting with people. It can take me a half an hour to make the 5-minute walk to the park because I literally stop and talk to so many people along the way. My neighbors who are out and chit and chat. And like the other day, I talked to 3 different people in line about what they were going to order at the bubble tea place because they didn't know what to order. Stores I'm in, I talk to people, I don't know, I people come up to me in stores and they assume that I must work there. And I think it's because I have the opposite of resting B face. I have like resting talk to me face. And I think it's just because I genuinely am interested in people and in other people and in what they're doing. And I think it just I don't know what comes across on the internet, but in person, people. Yes. In person, well, there are people that are just, oh my God, they're just negative Nellies. And I apologize to all the Nellies out there, but they are, and they drain you and you don't want to be around them. They're not entertaining. They're not encouraging. They're not uplifting. They pull you down with them. Right. And, who wants that? Right. Oh my goodness. Right. And so, yeah, you want to have that energy. You want to have, a caring, loving, um, sarcastic, snotty, sassy personality. No. Yeah, exactly. You want to ditch the energy vampires. You don't want to be an energy vampire. But I mean, I think, that it translates to people. And so like the whole, like, and resting bee face is a thing. And it became so popular, people calling it that, and then acting like, oh, well, I have that. But honestly, I feel like the expression on your face is just expressing what's inside. you know? And whether that's 100% true with everyone, I don't know, but that is the impression we get as humans when we look at people, right? We are mammals. We read body expressions. We read, your animals, your dogs, they read, it's these signals that we're sending out. And so if we are sending out, I'm crabby, I'm in a bad mood, I don't want to talk to you, I don't want to see people, if that's the signals that your face and your body's sending out, um, it's going to repel people. People are not going to be as interested in coming up and talking to you. But if you aren't and you're interested in people, like dogs can sense things, right? People can sense things too. I think we don't give as much credit for that. And it's funny because my mom, I blame my mom for this. When we were kids, my mom was always, if you had kind of that miserable, kind of grumpy look on your face, and my mom would say to us, fix your face, fix your face. And they say that when you smile, it actually releases endorphins that do make you feel happier. So even if you're not feeling happy, just smiling, and people say, oh, that's being fake, or it actually can make you feel better. Right. And so my mom, just starting from a young age, she just made me very conscious of the impression that I was giving to other people. If I was like, a sourpuss mood or something like that. Because I had some friends, and oh my God, some teenage friends that were just all the time, right? You've seen these teenage girls sometimes, right? And my mom was like, oh no, we're not going to go through that. You're not going to have that face. And so there I am. And all my friends are like, right? So anyways, I don't know. I think that was a very important life lesson, and I appreciate that. My mom, made me aware of, how you present yourself to people, how the impression that it makes as well, right? It makes other people, whether they want to, just be more, open and forthcoming and whatever with you. So anyways, I was ending this live a while ago, and then I can't stop talking. So I got to be there by now. So thank you, everyone. I do have some chores I got to get around to, and it's 1:15 now. So now I got to figure out what we're doing for lunch. But I did make a delicious breakfast of biscuits and gravy. And then we had some of Lisa's wonderful jam with said leftover biscuits. So that was really, really tasty. So hopefully they're not too hungry soon. But my husband's doing brisket, and you never know when that's going to be ready. Sometimes, I don't know. It takes hours. But he was up at like 5 this morning. He put it on the smoker. So we'll be having lunch soon, and hopefully I'll get around to doing a harvest video and finishing up the front. At least I'll be painting and doing all that. I don't know how much is going to get videoed because if my friend's over or whatever, but again, thank you. I can't thank you enough. Get your coop done. Everybody get outside, go get something done, go film something, and go live. If you haven't done it yet, do it. It's not bad. All right. So, okay. I'm finally logging off this time. Bye.